Hello, dear students. So today is 9th of March 2024. We have roughly got a 75 to 80 days for prelims 2024. On 26th May morning, you all will be sitting for prelims. And I know it is a very crucial 62 months that is coming up. You all will be in extreme revision mode. So much things you have already learned, Lakshmikant, history, NCRTs, and it is need to be all revised multiple times in these 2 months. Let me clarify one thing. Whatever is your level of preparation, are you just starting with, or are you somebody who has already done 1-2 times revision? Let me clarify you one thing. What I really want you to do is go through last 3 years paper. At least religiously go to 2023 paper. I know many of you might have already seen this paper last year in the examination. Some of you might have already watched many analysis videos on this paper. But actually what happens is when we see this paper in examination hall, or when we look at this or post examination, there is so much of noises in our head that clutter our vision. What exactly is being asked? What exactly is being tested? What I want you to do is go take last 3 years papers, religiously go to each and every question. Few things actually stands out if you closely analyze this paper. Despite saying that this is the toughest papers, factual nature of questions are increased, factual information, each and every information need to be learned to answer these papers. Despite all these noises, what you see in these papers is there are lot many repeated themes you can see in environment, in species in news, in lakes, question on lakes, in question on global happenings, international relations, in question on different organizations. In all these areas, what we are seeing is there is a set pattern of themes that UPSC repeatedly asks question on. So when you look these papers, look for these kind of themes. If one question is asked on certain kind of species or certain kind of lakes, last year you might have known this question on Jhelum River, Wular Lake, 2-3 lakes are being combined. This year also we have some lakes added into these Ramsar sites. So these are the themes UPSC picks. So understand the repeated themes in last 3 years papers. Secondly, what I strikingly notice in these papers are there are lot many very easy questions even in 2023 papers. See these question on Congo basin. Only thing is you just need to know where exactly is the location and some countries associated with this. See the question on ilmenite and rutile, which metal ore it is. There is too much of news. It is titanium ore, so much in news. See the question on lithium triangle. There was a question in 2023 on lithium triangles. These all questions, what you essentially see is most of these questions are picked from current affairs, and not just picked from current affairs. They are very easy and direct. Once you know the answer, you just tick it. 2 marks is in your pocket. There is no confusing elements in this question. So as a student going ahead, my objective will be to actually not miss these kind of questions. I know there is lot many confusing questions in this paper. I know there is lot many statement counting number of questions, which increases the level of factual information you should memorize to answer these kind of questions. But despite if I am preparing as a student for 2024 prelims, I have very strict concern, I have very strict objective. That is, do not miss these easy pickings that is being asked. So as a student, what is my objective? First, I identified the theme-wise questions being asked. What theme-wise questions being asked in UPSC. Then for these themes, I need a certain set of facts, information, developments in news, which will be covered in a comprehensive way. That means I don't have to. I know there is a lot of institutes are coming up with different material, but I'm looking for a certain material where these factual question on which direct questions are made. I need a comprehensive list of these kind of questions. So this was the major philosophy on which we have designed this Kalam Snippet 365 plus documents. For international relations, I am showing some of these basic documents. So my objective is very clear. I have, if you look at the sources, I have decoded n number of sources, including the newspapers like the Hindu, the Indian Express. We have gone through this PIB. We have a document on government initiatives. Complete 1 year PIB has been compressed to 30, 40, 30, nearly less than 30 pages. Similarly, we have decoded down to earth for environment, for species in news. Similarly, we have decoded these Yojana magazines and Kurukshetra magazine for economy and other related aspects. So all these standard sources, as well as we have referred so many unconventional sources like Rajya Sabha TV, like Lok Sabha TV, like other institute material. So what we are putting in front of you is one thing. That is essentially a comprehensive list of topics on which UPSC continuously, repeatedly asked question in last 3 years. So this is the list that is being presented in Kalam snippet document. Again, last year also we have came up with a very similar document. Last year we convincingly got more than 20 questions coming from our snippet document. And last year 2023 paper, if you watch closely, what you can essentially see is there is lot, not just 20 question related to current affairs, lot many static question. There is direct or indirect linkages with current happenings. See, there was a question on prison. The question was on whether prison is a state subject or whether it is a some related to the political polity aspects of this. But we have extensively discussed in class, also in our snippet, we have also in our test series also we have covered. There was this state of prisons report being released. It was beyond, it was based on this particular question was framed. So something, if you want these kind of questions where some current happening is happened and a question is being asked based on the basic information related to this, so you need to have this basic facts also included in your current affairs booklet. I don't want this current affairs booklet to be simply a collection of recent news. You need a background information. So this year, as an advancement, as a learning from last year, we have thoroughly researched different background information for each and every subject. For example, if I speak about international relations, what essentially I have done is I have gone through on one side we have all the recent developments, reports being published or different projects being launched. Along with that, for every organization we have gone through the about page of this organization and decoded 5-6 most important points you should remember about this organization. This background research has been done not for international relations but for every other subjects. So that is all about snippet 2020 2024. So you have already, we have already released 4 snippet booklets like IR, we have like government initiatives, I have already told, we have economy, we have environment, species in news, all this already released. You can go and check out this in our website or it is also available in our Telegram group. What more is next, by next Monday you will be getting one document on history. History is a very interesting subject. If you look at the nature of questions being coming from history, it's getting more and more difficult. I know, so at least some of you might have seen this UPSC geoscientist exam. In this geoscientist exam also there is history question, and if you look at this pattern of questions in asked, recently the exam happened, asked in this question, the history questions are absolutely difficult to crack. Even if you studied history in UPSC, if your optional is history, still very difficult to crack questions are being asked in history. Now, what is solution to this? There is only one solution. In history also, there is so much of interlinkages you can connect with current affairs, current happenings. So this is where the key to history lies. Last year also, so many developments have. We have this Chengol placed in this new parliament. We have a new parliament building. We have Prime Minister Narendra Modi visiting different countries. And in these different countries, he gives some artifacts to the head of the other state. So our point of interest is about this artifact, about this painting, if it is given, about this craft, basic details. Some GI tags and new crafts have been given GI tags. Similarly, there has been some other developments also related. So what in snippet document, one of our striking addition is the current affairs document on history. Whatever happenings in last year also, if we of this 20 question, 4 to 5 question is coming directly from history. And history question, if you simply look at the factual information, it is absolutely difficult to crack. So this will be launched on Monday. Similarly, the pending documents, like we have this polity governance, we have a snippet on reports and indices, we have a snippet on other elements related to environment and ecology. All these will be released in next week. So you have, it's already two updation documents we have planned in April or by the end of April. So why we are releasing this year, it's too early, is because you have more than 2 months in your hand. And this is collection of facts, collection of must do themes for UPSC Prelims 2024. And you cannot make the best use of this document if you are not revising it for 4 to 5 times. And I want all of you to revise this 4 to 5 times, go through this document, have the best, make the best use of it. That's all for now. Thank you so much.